Hi friends, welcome to your practice today. Let's get started. I'll see you on the mat. Coming onto your back for your centering meditation today. Arriving on your back, taking your soles of feet together, letting your knees splay open into recline bound angle pose, and let your palms face up alongside the body. Shoulder blades relaxing down, so the collarbones are broad. If this is way too intense on your hips and back, you can always take constructive rest pose instead, with the feet mat width distance apart and your knees knocking in to touch. So whatever feels best for your body today, and that goes through the whole practice. Whatever feels best, you can always back off if you need to. Give yourself that permission. Take a body scan and notice how you feel today. Noticing any gripping or tension that you're able to release as you rest into the ground. The whole spine resting from the nape of the neck down through the tailbone. And let's take the hands on the belly and start to draw the knees in and bring your feet on the floor, hip width distance apart. Take a moment with hands on the belly to set your intention for this practice and what do you want to cultivate in this time on your mat. Pressing through your feet, start to lift the hips and pelvis gently up, lengthening the tailbone forward between the knees, and then taking your elbows at a right angle. So it's robot arms, palms are facing each other, root from the elbow to the shoulder blade, and feel the front body lift. You can even take your hands into the hips and give a gentle press. And we'll inhale there, and then we'll exhale, start to roll down from upper back, middle back, lower back resting. Hug your right knee in, give it a squeeze, extend your left heel all the way out and long on the ground, and traction the right thigh in toward your side rib. Feel the shin, the right shin, resist into the hands a little bit. And then extend your right heel out. On your inhale, sweep your arms overhead. And then exhale, hug your left knee in and give it a squeeze, pausing for a moment. Right inner thigh spiraling toward the ground. And we're going to wake up the hips and lower back in this way a couple times. Inhale, extend out through that left heel. Exhale, hug the right knee in and squeeze. Inhale, extend, toes to fingers. Exhale, left knee hugs in and squeeze. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right. Inhale, extend, reach. And exhale, gently pulling that left knee in. Good. And then hug both knees in. Come into a full happy baby, elbows on insides of knees, hands on the ankles or the outer edges of the feet. Soles of feet facing the sky. Gently pressing your lower back into the ground and rocking side to side. Always returning to your breath anytime your mind wanders off, and that's how we find a sense of center and focus throughout the practice. And then release your feet, cross either ankle on top, and gently rock up. Rock all the way up to sit. Coming up to sit tall. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, press the hands down through heart center. Dropping your chin toward your chest, start to lean forward. And have your ankles crossed and your feet flexed. And walk your fingertips forward as much as you can into that forward fold, breathing space into your back ribs. Inhaling and then exhaling, walking your hands toward your ankles. And what we're going to do is point that right knee toward the upper right hand corner of your mat and slide that left leg around. So the top of your right foot is connecting to that left thigh. And then you could take that version of pigeon pose here, laying over that right leg, interlacing your fingers. Or if you're feeling a little more open, you can go ahead and extend that left leg straight back and take pigeon for a couple moments with your forehead resting on your thumbs. A little flex through the right foot. We won't stay too long in that pigeon in the beginning of practice here. Wag your tail a little bit. And start to walk yourself up onto your hands and shift over into that outer right thigh. Slide that left thigh back to the right foot if it isn't already there. And then take your left hand, slide it down the side of that left leg toward the knee. Wrapping that left hand on the knee, reach your right arm up and over. And just take that gentle side bend, reaching the right fingertips to the left, letting that left side waist crunch in. And we'll inhale. When you exhale, take that right hand down onto the floor and then reach your left arm up and over and look around over that right shoulder. And then inhale, stretch through the left fingertips, and then exhale back to neutral and cross that left ankle in front. Bring your knees in, thumbs up, a little balance here, flex your feet. And then release your heels down. Have that left knee point toward the upper left-hand corner of your mat. Slide your right foot to face toward the back of your mat, so your left foot is on top of your right thigh. This is a great variation for a pigeon where we just lay over that left thigh. If it's available for you, you can slide that right leg straight back and roll that right hip point down. And then we'll rest our forehead on the thumbs or on a yoga block if you had one handy. And that's where we'll breathe for a couple of rounds of breath, letting the right hip point drop. Not staying for a very super long pigeon, only touching in to how that left hip feels. And then starting to gently walk up onto your hands and shift into that outer left thigh. Slide that right thigh back up to the left foot. And then you're going to take that right hand, slide it down to the top of that right knee, and then reach the left arm up and over. And keep letting that left knee fall open. And you're just gently looking to the right for an inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down. Stretch your right arm up and over. Good. Breathing there. Right rib wrapping toward left rib. One more inhale. Exhale, belly in. Cross your right ankle on top of the left. Bring your knees in together. Lift. Balance here with your hands in front of the shins. Inhale, spread the chest. Exhale, we're bringing the heels toward the sitting bones. Roll over your knees. Come into a tabletop position. Wag your tail side to side. And then gently wag the tail back in between the heels. Stretch your hands forward, coming into active extended child's. Forehead to floor. On your inhale, wave forward. On your exhale, come all the way down onto your belly. And we'll come up onto the elbows. And we're going to find a Sphinx pose. So elbows are right under the shoulders. Tops of feet are melting. Drag your palms toward your elbows as you broaden the collarbones and gently look ahead. And we'll find that nice full breath into the belly to stretch the front of the belly. And point the toes toward the back of your head, getting a little stretch through the quadriceps. And we'll inhale, let the head fall back. And then we'll exhale, come to neutral and take a few windshield wipers. Wringing out through the tops of the thighs. Good. And then let the legs straight back. Open your elbows. Rest your forehead on your stacked hands. Take a moment in that crocodile pose. Rolling your head side to side, massaging your brow line. Remembering any intention you had for practice today and allowing the breath to expand into the floor so the belly expands. A lot of space fills into your back ribs. And then exhale, let it out. Lift the back of the head, take the palms under your elbows, press up into a tabletop position, walk your knees forward, and then cross your ankles and come on back to sit. And then from here, we're going to extend the heels out, legs out straight. Take your fingertips back behind you and wag your toes in and out. And then when you wag your left toes out to the left, keep those left toes turning out slightly and draw that right knee in and cross your right thigh over on top. So we're externally turning that left thigh out, letting the right knee fall forward, flexing through that right foot, and then slowly leaning forward fingertips framing your legs. If you want it to be more intense, then you could bring that left heel toward the right sitting bone to take this Gomukhasana position. Whatever's feeling best for your body. And we'll pause there, leaning forward, trying to bring your nose down toward the knee. It's a different stretch perspective. If you let that toe turn out to the left, you might feel it differently in the calf or in that left IT band. So just explore that. Maybe a little less pressure on the left knee. And we're going to come on up, sit up tall. Draw that left knee in, bring your foot on the ground, let the right knee open, turn to the right. We'll do real gentle look to the right, left hand on the outer right thigh, effortless. And then come around back to center. You're going to slide that right leg out, let the right toes fall open, bring your left knee in, and then cross that left ankle over on top. The left foot is flexed. That's really important so that you don't feel this in the knee. You feel it more in the hip and the outer side of the butt and kind of into the lower back maybe a little bit. And very intense on the right hamstring, IT band, even calf area. Now you could stay there and just work with that, or you could take that right heel, slide it toward the left sitting bone, and resting hands on the feet or ankles, sitting up tall in that version of Gomukhasana. Just the legs. Upper body is nice and soft and open. Start to fold forward a little bit wherever you're at. Letting your nose come toward your knee very gently. And then we're going to go ahead and come up, lean back, lift your knee, bring your left foot onto the ground, open your left knee. So your left foot's on the inner right thigh. And then a gentle turn, lift your left, lift your right sitting bone, look to the left. Inhale, exhale, we're going to come on back. And then extend both legs out straight. Take a little bounce. Let your toes be really soft. And then we're going to just roll right to the side, either side, and make your way down onto your back. Once you're on the back, take your right arm up alongside the ear, roll to your right hand side, resting your ear in the arm. The right knee is a little bit bent. We're going to reach our left hand down for the top of that left foot. Kick the left foot into the hand into the foot, and get a little quadricep opening. Turn your right palm up. It's a reclined dancer pose. Lengthening the center of your left knee away from your hip. And inhale. Feel the length through the front of the left quadriceps. And then exhale. Slowly roll onto the back. Bring both feet onto the ground. Scoot your hips over to the right. Take your left arm up alongside the ear. Roll to the left. And we have that left knee a little bit bent. We're going to bend the right knee and take the top of the right foot. Draw your ribs in gently and kick the foot into the hand into the foot so that you stretch through the front of the right quadriceps. A nice opening through the front right chest and shoulder too. Kick the foot into the hand into the foot. And inhale. Left palm can be up. And then exhale, we're going to release and come onto your back. Find yourself on the back, hug your knees in, give a squeeze. Find one more full happy baby pose. You could press your heels open a little more toward a V if that felt good for your back. And then we're going to release the feet down, take the feet and do a little stamp. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Constructive rest pose. Or go ahead and extend your legs out and find that Shavasana. Let the floor support you. Let go. Let everything be as it is. Relax your eyebrows, your lower jaw. Your tongue relaxes right down to the root of the tailbone. And a lot of hollow softness at the end of every exhale. Remember your intention for practice today. And let's find a gratitude practice for anything at all you have to be grateful for. Inviting that into your mind's eye and into your energy field. And you notice your breath, your connection to prana, the life force that flows through you and all things. Connecting us all. Starting to wiggle fingers and toes, we can wake up sensation in the body and eventually reach the arms overhead. Take a reset. Big full inhale stretch. Exhale, hug your knees in and roll to your left hand side, the digestion side, where you can allow a moment to rest, to digest, and then slowly press up. So we're arriving in an upright seat, letting the shoulders glide down the back. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, press the hands down through the central channel and bringing thumbs to the center of the chest. Let's honor each other and this practice by dropping the chin toward the chest. And I'm thanking you for joining me, wishing you peace, health, joy, strength, courage, trust on the journey. Namaste. And I'm so grateful for your presence here. Won't you please like, share, subscribe, and hit that super thanks button to support my channel? I would so appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.